Well, it's a display of culture, it's a display of traditional regalia. We've seen amabutho and we've also seen regiments, we've also seen maidens, doing parades inside this venue. This is just next to the hill that is famous for the Anglo-Zulu War, which is called izintombi. In isiZulu, the shape of this mountain looks like a house. As you can see that some of amabutho are already at the crest of that mountain as they are gearing themselves up for the reenactment of what transpired in 1879. Today we are commemorating at least 145 years since the Battle of Ntando, where we saw AmaZulu regiments, taking on British Army pound for pound, yet they were armed with traditional weapons such as imkondo, such as cow hides or shields. But now we are seeing that culture, is being preserved, is being promoted, and we've seen a government coming into the party as we are now joined by the Premier of the province of KwaZulu-Natal, omama Nomusa Dube-Ncube. The importance of preserving our culture and our history and our rich heritage, how important is that for the province of KwaZulu-Natal and for the provincial government?
It is very important for us as the people, but also for the people of KwaZulu-Natal, not only of KwaZulu-Natal, of Africa, because this really says to us, people that were here before us were not able to preserve our history, but also to write it down. That is why we believe that it is very important that every year we commemorate this day, because it signifies our victory. It signifies the power that we have as African people. It signifies as well, the huge role that has been played by many of our leaders before us.
Talk to us about the tourism aspect of things, because this attracts not only local audiences but international audiences as well, as this commemoration has been going on for years, and we are seeing it gaining more popularities. Are there any spin-offs for locals? Are there any business opportunities for locals? As we can see that the area is set up, there are marquees, there are sounds, there is everything.
Indeed, all the bed and breakfast establishment, even houses, local houses, they are packed with tourists. But only not today, the whole of the year. This is one area that we believe as tourism KwaZulu-Natal, but also as our heritage, we need to make sure that we continue to develop. So that throughout the year, everybody, wherever the world they're coming from, but wherever in Africa as well, where they're coming from, they are able to trace the step of their forefathers. I'm saying that because you would remember that this history does not only talk to AmaZulu, but it also talks to the Africans in general. You would know that many of our people in Africa originated from some of these mountains that we see here today. So when you talk about our history, you're talking about the history that has been preserved by our forefathers, which then obliges us to ensure that we keep on ensuring that we put it there on the pedestal for our children to learn who we are, but also for them to be proud of who we are and what we want to do in our lifetime.
Thank you very much, Premier.
Thank you very much.
Well, that is the Premier of the province of KwaZulu-Natal, omama Nomusa Dube-Ncube. As I now bring into this conversation Ubaba Upetrus Ngubane, who's the host mayor from Umzinyathi District Municipality. They are the host of this prestigious event. Baba, we've seen over the years that the event has gained popularity. As the host municipality, what does it mean to have this event staged here in the actual mountain where the battle took place?
In fact, one will say history has made it that we be on this part of the country, on this part of KwaZulu-Natal, and we are grateful to be part of this event, and we are always grateful and appreciate the fact that all what is taking place here also is to the benefit of the people from this area, first and foremost of Engutu, Umsinga, Ndumeni and Umvoti. Then other districts also benefit. As far as I know, we get a lot of spin-offs when it comes to local economic development. People are benefiting a lot because you see what we wear here, amabheshu, the apron, the shield, amahawe swaphethe, nobkiris, and everything is made by the people, some of them from this area. If you enter the gate, you'll see on your left-hand side, people are selling their materials there. They are made of skins. Some of the skins are hunted and others are bought and purchased to make them to be what they are today. We are so grateful and feel honored and humbled by that. There was this war which took place in 1879, which His Majesty late King Zwelithini said, it mustn't be the war to be remembered like that, but this time around it must bring benefits to the people of KwaZulu-Natal, more especially people from this area. They must benefit in terms of getting employment, creating job opportunities, and also to increase the economy of the area. And people that are not also literate to be given an opportunity to study and learn. We are so much humbled by the fact that this is happening. What we have seen here since the 22nd and beyond that, there were Amabuto already here. As you see the young regiments here, they were trained since last Friday, and they are trained to be part of the regiment because the King, His Majesty, current King, Newzroom Afrika, thought it was appropriate that also the skills and knowledge is also passed on to the young generation. If they are built up while they are still young, then we are going to make it happen. If we allow them to grow up without also talking about the social ills, encouraging them to do away with the issues that affect their lives, like the drug abuse, alcoholism, and also all the things that can affect them while they are growing. His Majesty decided upon that this year. And we are to also witness him naming this regiment today. This is the big function that he's going to do today. His father named the mountain to be a holy mountain, where when there are differences in the nation, in the clans, in the family, people must ascend the mountain and pray. You know that even the Muslims talk about the mountain and Muhammad. Now we have to also ascend our mountain, the holy mountain, to come and pray here. We have to pray for unity. We have to pray for also respect, pray for social ills, and pray for all the things and issues that affect our nation, especially the Zulu nation, the Zulu kingdom, the royal family, and Amakosi down there. I'm here, I'm born from the Ngubanes. Not a single tribe or clan has got nothing within themselves. Even the families themselves have their misunderstanding. But we have to pray as per the King's request. I thank you.
Thank you very much, Mbo.
I thank you.
Well, that is the mayor of Umzinyathi District Municipality, Petrus Ngubane. What you see behind me are regiments, forming a formation, as they will now soon start to show us what really transpired in 1879. As Umbovu has just alluded to the fact that this is also used as a platform, to pass on knowledge, skills and expertise that were employed by the then regiments of the late King Echwayo Kampande.